away.
I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask.
If ready.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And he won't quite take it, but still on a return, he gets that to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll roll him out right. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal from the 6. And he'll take this one down inside the 5. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
Cover 3 match.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Trying to punch it in with Taylor, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stopped him on 4th and goal at the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Jackson now. Cleared out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, they had a 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going up top for Taylor. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had it, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
Here we go on 4th down. Haskins. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. First down, and they go with Swift again. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
They went right back to it, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down now. It's Taylor, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. In this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. Off the option, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. There are 6 categories. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Special teams, they have 6 options. Return left is selected.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 at the 40.
After 1, 7-0. EA Sports.
7. Jaguars nothing.
Cross.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
Cross.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good pickup there, 21 yards.
Barney, you know when we call this game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. When you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard
line. Doesn't catch.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On the counter, it's Taylor.
the 24-yard line.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. Third down. Here's Haskins. A hit as he throws there incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that count was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On fourth down, punt for Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? Just inside the 45-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for pass coming up. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Jackson from the shotgun.
R1. Triangle.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Haskins. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And some room to maneuver. And he will get this into the end zone. Sanders becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Entering play call, special teams,
lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Coach suggestions.
Nicole Hardman with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Then the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They get the conversion, and Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Dallas Goedert. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of points. Because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be brought down right around the 30. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Freddie Swain with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
On play action, Haskins. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes going up.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all. They decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 12-yard line.
And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. Full start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
Number 3 match. Formation. Zondra. Formation. Cover formation. Cover 2. Triple.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction. 2nd and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. It got his man complete.
Entering play
Back on the 40 before it's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
41-yard line.
Flat.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go again. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in Jacksonville. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
Jackson looking to throw on third. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
On the move to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
12 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taylor. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's the backup Tannehill. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And he will take this one home. This team wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Marr now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23.
Special teams will have 6 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Browns 15.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
Over. End of cover 4 quarters.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Haskins out to his left. He may try and run for this. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And the Browns first down.
Cover 4 drop show you.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cover 6.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Haskins. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Cover 3 Sky. Nickel blitz free.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone.
Entering formation, error 6. Recent
Jonathan Taylor, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns get a score closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your junior days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points. And the lead is now 24.
Entering play call, special teams, mid 6 actions, kickoff left is selected.
Michael Dixon
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And Hall not going to bring
Entering
this one
play
up.
call, on return.
their own 25-yard
Special
line.
3 to 4. Nickel. Silver shoot. Cover 6.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way in. touchdown.
Entering play formation, there are
Mecole
4
Hardman,
coach suggestions.
71
There are 6
yards. And the
categories.
Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
For
Engaging.
Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Spread.
From the gun, Haskins to the end zone, but not
Entering
right and
onside
incomplete.
recovery.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. Throw the ball, make them throw over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's Sanders. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more of that in this game.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Jackson. Going for Sanders downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe we're going to...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. James Lynch. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack on first down, Haskins completes it to Hardman. It'll be a pickup of 15. So it'll be the 3rd down. On 3rd down, Haskins. Pressure gets to Haskins and down the Jack Bosa recording his 5th sack of the season. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll find Hall. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Tannehill on first down. He's going to let it fly. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. On first down, Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Post-game report. Finish game. Entering XP feedback screen, you have 26 options. Game day goals is selected.
I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee, and shawty got